We just got our first trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day, and there's a lot to unpack. Welcome in, my name is J-Rock, and I'm going to be breaking this trailer down with a deep dive. Well, as deep a dive as I could do, considering I'm just a casual fan. From character reveals to single cinematic shots that have a lot of detail behind them, to tiny details you may have missed, as well as getting into some speculation on crossovers and team-ups, we're breaking it all down. I'm always in the comments, so let me know what you think, or if I missed anything, or if you just want to talk about being hyped for this movie. This is not just a video meant to blast you with information. I'm posting this to get some discussion going, so please feel free to leave a comment and make sure you like and subscribe. Alright, lock in nerds. Your friendly neighborhood breakdown is right here. Let's get into it. The trailer opens up with Spidey watching a video of MJ's first day at MIT, which is a little confusing because the IMDb plot summary says that this is actually 4 years after the events of No Way Home. So if that's true, Peter has gone 4 years locked in on his duties as Spider-Man, but still has not figured out how to get his old friends to remember him. Cut to an incredible shot of Spidey falling off this building backwards and this amazing shot of inside Peter's mask. This one shot says so much, and I think it was such a cool visual to add to the trailer. It's showing that the Stark tech is gone. It's completely silent in his mask, and he's totally on his own. It's also showing that he has no feeling or excitement for this death-defying drop. There's no joy or adrenaline. He's numb, he's alone, and he's probably depressed. This is a lot to show in one single shot, and I'm really glad they did it. He seems to still be looking for ways to tell his old friends who he is, and seeing Peter watching them not recognize him was pretty heartbreaking. The Spider-Man half of him seems to be thriving. He's getting love from the mayor and even a key to the city. Now, side note, assuming the mayor is the only person who could give out the key to the city, is this a spoiler for Daredevil Born Again Season 2, which I will be watching and making videos on, so please stay tuned. It could just be an assistant to Kingpin giving out the key, seeing as how Kingpin hates masked vigilantes, and he just didn't want to be seen praising one. We'll find out when we get deeper into Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Then we got the Punisher reveal, which is amazing. I'm a huge Bernthal Punisher fan, so I can't wait to see those two together. Frank and Spidey seem to have a bit of back and forth, which lets us know this is not their first time meeting. They're literally on a first name basis.
Quit your whimpering.
And we know how Peter does not call people by their first name unless repeatedly instructed to do so. Punisher is also shown later in the trailer from a different scene, which shows he's definitely not just a quick cameo in the movie. Now we see Peter Parker going through it. Something is definitely wrong. He seems to be going through some kind of DNA mutation, showing some organic webbing and possibly hinting at the Man-Spider story arc. We get this little piano riff of the Spidey theme song, which I really loved.
What is happening to me?
And is this a hand from a symbiote suit? I slowed it down and this hand is definitely darker than the other, but it could just be a woozy Spider-Man point of view mixed with some lighting choices, or it could be a hint at the symbiote suit. Spidey reaches out to Dr. Banner for some help about the DNA issues, which then cuts to Spidey struggling to hold something back with his webs, then possibly getting pulled and thrown through a water tower. Now we know Spidey has superhuman strength, so there's not a lot of things that could fling him around like this. Could this be a fight between Spidey and the Hulk? Definitely a possibility. Quick shot of Sadie Sink's character. No idea who she's playing, but they have her locked up like she's some kind of badass, so I can't wait to see that. She seems to be controlling some things and making them blow up even while chained up, so is she using her mind? Lots of speculation that this means that she's going to be playing Jean Grey, because we go straight from this to seeing what looks like some kind of possession transferring from one person to another. I see people talking like this is mind control, but to me it looks like possession. Mind control does not need to be daisy chained from one host to another, as far as I know with my very limited knowledge of mind control. Let me know what you think in the comments. We get the reveal of Michael Mando as Scorpion, so glad they're expanding on his role in Homecoming. We see him in the Scorpion suit giving Spidey the business. Looks like the action in this movie is going to be awesome. The more cool shots that resemble old school comic book images, that leads us to Spidey fighting what looks like the Hand. Okay, so we've got the Hand and the Punisher in this movie, so is it safe to assume that Daredevil is also in this? Again, I will be watching Daredevil Born Again Season 2 and looking for anything that could hint to a Daredevil Spider-Man team up. I'm really hoping it's finally going to happen. Finally, we got some heartbreaking dialogue between Peter and his old friends who don't remember him, while MJ is still wearing the necklace Peter gave her all these years later. She doesn't remember him, but she still has the necklace. So is she aware that something fishy's happening? She got the necklace from someone, she just doesn't remember if it was Peter or who he is. I can't wait to see how they resolve this. To wrap things up, this movie looks incredible. It honestly feels like we could be looking at the best Spider-Man movie yet. And I'll admit, I tend to be optimistic, to a fault. But this time, it feels like a fair call to make. Between Tom Holland's performance and the scale of the action, the hype is real. Plus, the potential for some iconic team-ups has me genuinely excited. I also really appreciate that they waited to drop the trailer until we were relatively close to the release date. I hate getting hyped for a movie only to find out it's not coming out for another year or more, so a late trailer release is really nice to see. Alright, time to let me know what you think of the new trailer. Leave me a comment, I'm always in the comment section. I love talking about all the nerd stuff. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next adventure.
So who's the man with the master plan? And when it's all over and the smoke clears, he's the last to stand. They call him Chicka J Rock, Chicka Chicka J Rock, Chicka J Rock, Chicka Chicka J Rock. Who's the guy leaving you shook in defeat? You know he ain't a lullaby, but he could put you to sleep. They call him Chicka J Rock, J Rock.